よし、やっていきますか。昨日の続き、槍の切っ先っすね。昨日チュートリアルを突破して、まあ、こっから、だと思うので、これ捕まれそうだけど。ダメなんだ。例の槍か。オーバーライドできるやつね。
Something was transmitted from the top of the spire.
壊れちった。あ、で、これね。あ、そういうことそういうことか。すごいちゃんと作られてるな。なるほど。丸ボタンだ。あ、こっちにもあったんだ。もう使っていく。丸なんだ、×じゃなくて。なんで×じゃねえんだろうな。これ怪しい
？Podcaster can't reach that from here. I need to get closer. I should be able to pull that crane closer.
あ、これね。
There we go.
タッカ。好きだね、パルクール。
How to cross over to the spire. Should be able to get up there now.
ああ。これな。これ結構怖いな。まあ、ちゃんと反応してくれるんだとは思うけど。
Transmitted something through the spire. Did he save Hades? Why would he do that? Well, if I can figure out where he sent it, I can track him down. Hopefully the transmission node at the top will tell me. Well, doesn't look like I can keep climbing this way.
どこだ？あ？こっちか。こっちか。
Looks like this panel's ajar. Can I go up through the inside?
あっち側には何もないのかな。入っちゃったよ。
An elevator? Let's see.
あれ、壊れたんじゃないんだ。ちゃんと持ってたんだ、最後。
Access lift activated.
Lucky day.
Engaging maintenance configuration.
The whole thing is opening up. Wonder what the Carja will make of this.
すごいね。急に雨降ってきたな。
There's the note.
I see you finally figured it out. To be honest, I'm surprised it took you so long to discover my ruse.
You rigged the lands to steal Hades. How could you be so reckless?
Reckless? You're the one who tried to purge Hades before its precious knowledge could be extracted. The mysterious signal that woke it, for example. Or why to obtain one of those Gaia backups you've been having such a hard time finding.
If you knew, why didn't you just tell me?
I've been having problems of my own these past 6 months, Eloy. The difference is, I've made progress. So once your anger at my entirely necessary deception has faded, why don't you come out here and find me in the Forbidden West, and learn all that I've discovered?
Oh, I'll come find you, all right.
Yes. Well, the coordinates make it simple enough. Even for you.
Gah! There's no other choice. Better let Varl and Murad know what I found.
これもう登れないの？登れるね。いやー、気になるよな。やっぱ気になるんだよ。反対側が。え？どうした急に。あれ？あ、いけないのか、これ。閉じちゃったね。閉じちゃったよ。
Sun priests are still debating the meaning of the last time the spire changed shape.
They'll have something new to debate now.
You went inside it, and it transformed, almost like the day of the battle.
I can only be grateful that it's a stormy day. Few will have seen the tower change from Meridian.
急に雨やんだな。
What did you discover?
Hades.
3分くらいゲリラ豪雨。
Danger didn't end here. It went into the Forbidden West. And I have to follow.
I see. That can be difficult. The West is called Forbidden for a reason. A tribe of ferocious warriors controls much of it, the Tanakh, and they allow no trespassers past its border. That said, under the Sun King of Ard, a fragile peace has been negotiated, and indeed, the next embassy will take place in a day or two on the edge of the frontier. Were you to attend the gathering under his auspices, the Tanakh might grant right of passage, instead of hunting you and attacking on sight.
Great, just what I need. More killers.
The Sun King.
Aloy, it's good to see you. You left in such haste. We never had a chance to properly thank you.
Can we show the champion the spear now? Please?
Itamin, quiet.
It's true. We bear gifts. Decorum usually calls for a ceremony of offering at the palace, but I thought you would prefer a less formal occasion. Bring them, please.
Avad, this is all very kind, but I... Who's it? Vanasha.
Quick, better hand them over before she runs off again.
Really? Must you?
この二人も前作からいたね。あと、さっきの王様も。この右の。
Try it on.
It's beautiful.
On behalf of all the citizens of the Sundom, may these tokens remind you of our eternal gratitude.
Perhaps you'd like to spend more time with your friends. Come speak to me when you're ready to depart.
Character. ロストって出てたっけ？この人前作というかアーロイのお父さんなんだよね。実のお父さんじゃなくて。アーロイのことを拾って育ててくれた人がロストで、確か前作の序盤で殺されるんじゃなかったかな。この人が黒幕ではないんだろうけど、前作のキーパーソンの一人だね。仲間と話す。いいだろう。知らない人だ。
Dowager Queen Nasadi.
Blessed champion. Itaman, what do you say?
こんなんいだっけか
My
な。
humblest thanks to you, great champion, for delivering my mother and me from Sunfall, and for defending our holy city against the forces of Shadow. Did I say right?
You said it fine, Itaman. And you're welcome.
Champion, will you teach me how to shoot like a real machine hunter?
Itaman.
I have to go on an important mission, Prince.
To save the world?
Something like that. But when I come back, I could give you a few tips. It would be an honor.
We owe you our lives, champion, and we will not forget. May the sun light your way.
Watch out for Thunderjaws, champion.
サンダージョーだ。そうそうそうそう。前作の二大強敵なストームバードとサンダージョー。クソ強いんだよな、あいつら。出てくるんだな。
The sculptor wanted something even bigger, twice the size, covered in gold and jewels. But I was quite certain you wouldn't appreciate that.
You were right. I'm sorry, Avad. It's good to see you, but I can't stay long.
I see. I'd hoped you'd remain in the city for a time. Perhaps at the palace.
Meridian's still in danger, but it's bigger than that. To put things right, I have to go west. To Nox territory.
By the sun, that's a Noct? Well, perhaps Marat already told you, but after years of hostility, we've negotiated a truce, in hopes of a lasting peace. Another embassy will be held in just a day or two.
あったね。
When you say years of hostility, I assume you mean the Red Raids?
Ah, yes. My favorite subject.
I wouldn't ask if I didn't need to know.
As you know, my father raided all the border tribes. Asuram, Banuk, and Nora suffered greatly, resisting as best they could. But none fought back like the Tanakh. They rose up and assaulted our western front at Barren Light, sweeping us from their lands. Getting them to talk to us again after that was tricky.
この人のお父さんは力で他の部族をねじ伏せようとした人で、この人はそうじゃない方法でやろうとした人なんだよね、確か。
We'll give them treasure, and they'll return a prisoner. Fashav, one of our finest soldiers.
Soldier? Don't you mean raider?
No, not in this case. Fashav is my cousin, nothing like Helis and his ilk. He joined the Western expedition with the hopes of reining in certain excesses. But he was captured during a heroic defense of our forward base at Cinnabar Sands, and has been held ever since.
変わったね、選択肢。
How did you get the Tanakhs to talk again after the war?
The same way I got you to talk. By giving gifts.
The Tanakhs like tiaras?
More like medals, spices, and relics looted during the fighting. We've met with them on several occasions, and the gifts seem to have eased the tension. But this coming embassy is the most important yet. The best sign we've had so far that the Tanakh want lasting peace.
ファシャーブ。
Your cousin, Vashav. How long has he been a Tanakh captive?
5 years. Tanakh emissaries swear he is well, but
どうした急に。
that tribe is renowned for its brutality. How did he survive? Well, I'll know soon enough.
あ、
If you see him
朝廷
before,
に向かって行
tell
方不
him
明に
that
な
I
った人
await
かな。
him in Meridian, where he belongs.
If I see him, I will. Itaman looks happy.
You got him out of Sunfall. Any happiness he has, he owes to you.
そうだっけ？なんかしたっけ？
He's turning into a fine
覚え
young
てな
man,
い。
which he'll need to be if he's to inherit the crown.
Wouldn't the crown go to a son of yours first?
Yes, well, I'd have to get married for that to happen. Murad keeps throwing noble matches at me. But I find I'm always trying to make them into someone they're not. At any rate, I never aspired to the throne, and I don't wish to sit there forever. When Itaman comes of age, I hope to step aside. Free of the crown. I might finally be able to travel the world. Who knows? Perhaps even accompany you on one of your adventures.
You make it sound easy. I need to get going.
One moment, Aloy. There's something I must ask you. Since you left, I've thought of little else.
This isn't really the time.
But it has to be. The way you left before, there's no way to know when I'll see you again. I'm not trying to stop you, or hold you back, but I need to know. When your mission is over, will you return to Meridian? And stay? Long enough for us to spend time, to get to know each other properly, perhaps.
あったね。まあ全てが終わったらな。
I do hope to see Meridian again, Avat. And you. But this mission, it's my life. It's all I can think about.
これでもなんか特にゲームに影響はなかった気がするな、この選択肢。
What happens after? I can't imagine that. I wouldn't know where to begin.
Well, if that place were to end up being Meridian, know that you will always receive a boundless welcome here. Tend to your mission, Aloy. I will hope for your success, and look forward to your return.
なんか言おうとしたけど忘れちゃったな。仲間と話す。あ、そうそう。前作はさ、まあいいや、ちょっとイベントを話してから、イベント終わらせてからにしよう。これ友達なのか？
This machine was the last line of defense for Hades. It dragged the orb up here and then nearly killed me, but it's just a piece of scrap now.
どこなんだこれ？前回のラスボス戦のところか。なんか確かに見覚えのある形はしてるかもしれないね。この外周をぐるぐる回りながら戦った気がするんだよな。さっきのデスブリンガーってやつと。どこだ仲間は。もういないか？ こういうイベントは逃したくないからね。しっかりと話は聞いておきたいが、もう一人いそうだよね。消えてないもんね、あの任意のやつが。武器をしまうことはできないのか。でもまあ知ってる人他にいないんじゃない？知らないね。挨拶するか。あ、出れないもんね。よし、じゃあ行きますか。あ、向こうにあるな。上
？There, the workbench. Uthid, Fanasha.
あ、この二人ね。
Thanks for being here.
Wouldn't miss it, even if you did leave us hanging after the big battle.
Vanasha, stop. She's here now, isn't she?
For the moment. But I see that look on her face. She's got business to attend to, and it isn't in Meridian.
You know, I didn't vanish before because I wanted to. I had...
No, Huntress. Please. You don't have to justify yourself to us. You saved our butts. If you've got to go, go. With our blessing.
Always.
You both look like you're doing well.
Mr. Shiny Pants here is now the Sun King's senior military advisor. That means people actually have to listen to him talk. May the sun bless their sorry souls.
At least I say something of substance every once in a while.
What was that? I just fell asleep while you were talking.
And how about you, Vanasha?
I've been looking after Nasadi and Edaman. 2 parts bodyguard, 1 part...
Bad influence.
Huh. I was gonna say nanny, but I like your version better.
I never pictured you as a nanny. Edaman must be special.
Hold on now. I'm not entirely domesticated. Nasadi was the mad Sun King's wife. She has enemies. I've had to foil a plot or two.
字幕ちっちゃくない？大丈夫？
You can try to hide it, but
大きくしてはいるんだけど。
you're as soft as a silk pillow.
Oh, you have no idea.
Huh? Oh dear.
We were talking about Edaman?
Yeah. Okay, I admit it. Edaman's cute. He's fun. And he looks up to me. I like him. Except when he forgets to wash his hands after hooking worms in that muddy garden behind a solarium. Blech.
It's been months since I was in Sunfall. What's become of the Shadow Karja?
After you wiped out the eclipse, there were hardly any priests or officers left to terrorize the little people.
Avad offered amnesty to all who were forced to serve the Shadow. So the commoners cleaned out the citadel and handed it back to him. The Sundom was unified.
Avad wanted Uthid to take command of the garrison there, but Captain Cudley here refused. Rumor has it that he wanted to stay close to me here in Meridian.
That's nonsense, of course.
Well, I know. You're out. Go! Away with you.
Always an honor, champion.
Always a pleasure. But please, little Huntress, come back someday and tell us about your adventures. If I can't get in trouble, at least I can hear about yours.
あっさりだな。
Okay. Let's throw over all
出
the
た。
salt.
オーバーライドだ。
Plus, something new to store up and release energy. Resonator. Should help in a fight.
新しい何かだね。要素だね。オーバーライドはなんか機械を操作したり、野生の機 械に乗ったりするときに使うテクニックです。テクニック、技術です。
Or do you want to chat some more with your friends?
I better get going. And if I'm headed west, it sounds like I'll need rite of passage from the Tenakth, as you said. Where exactly is this embassy going to be held?
Past the Daunt, the canyon that marks the western border of the Sundom. You'll find the fortress of Barren Light at its farthest edge. The embassy will take place just beyond its gates. It's a long march, a fortnight on foot.
A couple of days hard riding should get us there.
Actually, it might be better to rest here tonight. Head out in the morning.
Of course. I'll arrange it.
回ってるね。
Am I the one to hold this crown of ash and soul? Their kindness calls to me. I have to block it out. My voice has grown so somber. These words don't seem like mine.
ここまでがチュートリか。
The iron won't subside. No matter, no matter what I try.
あれは違うか。いたねこいつら。こいつかな、さっきのサンダー・ジョーン。もっと大きかった印象があるけど、これストームバードだよね多分。2種類いるんだよね確か、鳥の機械。めんどくせえんだよ鳥は。ここまでやればよかったな昨日。
Sparks to steel.
Never seen anyone use one of those to get around.
Is that how I get to Barren Light?
Yes, I mean usually, but not today. Not yet.
And why is that?
Well, the Daunt. The whole valley. It's infested with machines.
I can handle machines.
Oh, I'm sure you can, but I'm under strict orders not to operate until the whistle down at Chainscrape sounds the all clear.
Look, I didn't come all this way just to stand around and wait. I'll crank that car down myself if I have to.
Well, but then who would crank it back up? Fine, fine. Though, should anyone ask, it might be best to say you forced me.
I see smoke,
レベル上がった。
but not a lot of
すげえな。
Smoke's probably coming from something the machines wrecked. As for the quiet, well,
これ人力で動くの。
stoppage in effect because of
すごいね、この人の力。
What sort of machines are causing the trouble?
nasty ones and lots of them.
下りはともかく上りはマジでやばそうだけどな。
Strangeness is, they're not native to the Dawn.
恐れの谷。
Just showed up all of a sudden.
No hunters to kill them?
Oh, we've got hunters, just none that want to cross Ulvund. Boss of Chainscrape. He is self-appointed. Work stoppage was his idea.
Yeah, well, I'm just passing through.
全然話聞いてなかった。
Got an embassy to attend.
You should have said. That ain't gonna happen no time soon.
What are you talking about?
Hear that? That's your answer.
Who is that?
Karja Sun Priest. Cranked him down yesterday, about an hour before the machine trouble started. He's a very important man, or so he says. That embassy at Barren Light,
霧のかかり方がすげえ自然だね。
supposed to run it.
フォグが。
Great.
If you don't do as I say immediately, the Sun King himself shall hear of your insolence. Thanks to you, I was forced to spend the night shivering in the tent. Exposed to attack, I might have died. Oh, me you refuse to transport, but not this... what? This Nora girl? This savage? Besides, scallywag.
Wadis. That's Aloy.
Studious Wadis.
Aloy, you know, savior of Meridian.
Really? Well, that lessens the insult, I suppose.
I came here for the embassy at Barren Light. Way I hear it, so did you.
Well, not with the valley infested. And so did Ahriman, proclaim the Sun Priests most precious and worthy of safekeeping. See? Scripture. I shall head to Barren Light when the captain of the Vanguard tells me the way is clear, and not a moment sooner.
Fine. Captain's a friend of mine, you know? Where is Erend? Wouldn't mind speaking to someone a little more action, a little less... scroll.
Wadis.
Studious Wadis.
Studious Wadis sent Aaron and another vanguard out at daybreak to clear the way.
And so at daybreak...
Hey! Shh. Down the valley, then?
Yeah, said they checked the ruins on the left bank for tracks. Take it from there.
Okay. I hear there's a work stoppage. Any way to upgrade my gear?
I'll bet the smith in Chainscrape would let you use his workbench. As for the bristlebacks, you might want to craft some acid arrows. Hitting their canisters with those will take them down quick.
Thanks. I'll find Erend and I'll bring him back. Hey! Where do you think you're going?
What? To the top of the ridge. To wait in safety.
Sorry. Operator's under strict orders. No passengers till the whistle blows, right?
That's right. Best start cranking.
Why? Why?
Jorf, would you kindly escort Studious to Chainscrape and wait for me there?
You got it.
I will find Erend, and I will help clear a path. But after that, no more excuses. Barren Light. Embassy.
If such be the will of the sun.
It will be. Trust me.
意外と物分かりのいいおっさんだな、あいつ。
I gotta find Erend. But it might be good to hit Chainscrape first and upgrade my bow.
強化せよと。スクロールがあるね。
If you'll excuse me, I need to contemplate.
なんもねえかな。あ、なんかあるな、ここに。岩の壁。ここにもなんかあるぞ。貴重品の箱。下か？あ、これか？違うな。どこだ？あれ？どこだ？見えなくなったということは？スクロールだろ、さっきの。あ、ずいぶん遠くまで見えるんだな、このフォーカスは。すごいね。1、2。音がすごいわ。1、2があるけど。え、ここ登れんだ。あ、ほんとだ。確かにこれはちょっと分かりにくいかもしれんな。これはなんじゃ。あ、焚き木あるね。セーブと。普通のセーブもできなかったっけかな。これか。じゃ、1個だけセーブしようか。これセーブされたの？あ、石来たぞ。
Those machines must have torn through this camp. This valley definitely isn't safe.
これ動物の皮が結構希少だった気がするけど、もしかしたらそれは別のゲームかもしれない。で、さっき話そうとしたんだけど、ゴースト・オブ・ツシマの拠点制圧みたいなモードがさ、このゲームにもあったんだよ。でその時に、すごいニルだがヌルだがいう中二病をこじらせた人が手伝ってくれたんだけど、彼は出てくんのかな？死んだんだっけ？あ、彼殺したんだ、そういえば前作で。最後に、その、拠点制圧クエストを一緒に、ニルだかヌルだかと一緒にやって、で最後に、そいつと一騎打ちして殺したんだよ。いった。こういうことをやるゲームではないんだけどね。完全にゴースト・オブ・ツシマになってるな。間違った。 危ねえ。あそこビリビリした。あ、そうだ、俺が今壊したやつか。こっちを向いてほしいな。そういうルートか。あ、マジだ。うわべ、全部来た。そんな設定あったかもな。そっちじゃないんだな、ロックしたいの。あ、うまいなあいつ。ジャンプ回避してきやがった。あー、当たんねえ。こいつ空中にいるとき判定ない説あるな。よし。が、俺も無敵時間を使っていく。ジャンプ攻撃の使い勝手すごいいいっすね。あれ？今なんで技出なかったの？なんだ何かに突っかかってんな、さっきから。ダンスある、ここ。なんかここ地形おかしくねえか？わからんけど。思ったより飛距離伸びねえし、走ると止まるな、あそこ。貴重な素材が1個しか取れなかったな。やべえ、操作わかんねえ。四角だな、しゃがみ。くっそむずい操作。ダメか。これ撃てんのかな？これ撃てないよな。こうね、動物の皮。いや、ゴースト・オブ・ツシマとごっちゃになってる気もする。うわ、水の表現すごいね。なんじゃこれは。グリーシャイン。あ、そういうやつね。おそらく換金アイテム。あ、強化アイテムなんだ。これね。カメラ近い気がするけど、こんなんだったかな。これなんだろう。魚もいる。すげえな。すげえな。
Dead machine.
ブリッスルバックなんて名前だったっけかな。なんとかバックっていう名前だったけど。ほら。ブリス、やべ、そこ死ぬぞ。
Ground soaked with acid. Did the bristlebacks do this?
なんとかバック、何バックだったっけかな。
That must be chain scrape. Jaruf said I could get my bow upgraded in there.
石はとりあえずいい
Might
か
be
な。
able to tinker with my other gear too.
これなんだ。
Hope this tastes as good as it looks.
Outlander approaching. That the savior? Wanna come in, savior? Welcome to Chainscrape, savior.
Open up, guys. Jorv's orders.
Good enough for me.
By the forge.
Petra?
Aloy. What
あ、
are you
いたな、
doing
この
here?
人。
About
ど
time
っか
there
の
was
砦
someone
で、
working
砦
out
で
this
武器
dump.
作ってる人だよね、確か。
Nice to see you too.
And not a moment too soon. Come on. Damn brewery's the only thing I can count on in this place.
Yeah, I heard. Machines, work stoppage.
Oh, those are just the latest malfunctions. Chainscrape's always been a few tools short of a kit. And right there is the biggest tool of all.
Our land, not our problem.
The bristlebacks are everybody's problem.
Roland?
You've heard of him.
Yeah.
But he's a story best told over a cold beer.
Petra. I'm just passing through. I'm headed west.
Oh.
There's an embassy at Barren Light I need to make happen, and then I keep moving.
Ah. Of course. Bigger gears to grind. Well, Flamehair, good to see you. You've got to move on.
Petra.
But if you want a cold beer and a few laughs with an old friend, come find me at the brewery. Your choice.
Well, this Olvan guy sounds like trouble. Maybe Petra could use some support. But first things first, I need to find that workbench and upgrade my bow.
ゾンビじゃん。びっくりマークがいっぱいあるな。これサブクエか？あ、サブクエっぽいか。まず弓は強化できますか。うん。何をアップグレードしろって。あれ？防具？あれ？あ、これ、1は未開放なんだ。あ、これアップグレードできるな。しとくか。まあ、いっか。やれと言われてないからな。耐性追加。やっとくか。待て。おーっと。インタラクトは三角だ。ポーチがね、結構カツカツなんだよね、このゲーム。あった。この毛皮を集めなきゃなくて、結構。それがね、大変だった。
Now I just need to find Erend and help him clear the bristle. Shop looks closed.
Yep.
Can I still use the workbench?
I ain't gonna stop you.
じゃあサブクエやりますか。もちろんクリアまでに可能なクエストは全部やっていきたい所存でありますが。あれか。違うな。向こうか？保管庫ってどうやってアクセスするんだろうな。いますね。ミルダフ。
Hey, Mildef. Mildef. I took some of your stew last time I went into the wilds. Kept me going for a week. Felt like I could have put a strider in a sleeper hold. Enjoy it while it lasts.
Sounds like you're serving up some impressive provisions here.
Not again. You can have the discount too, but you'll have to come back later.
I think you have me confused with someone else.
Olvin didn't send you?
No.
Oh, my apologies. It's just that his minions won't stop pestering me. Now I've even worn out my special grill. Since I'm in the midst of a crisis, perhaps you could skip to what it is you wanted?
Some of your food?
Of course.
How did you end up in Chainscrape?
Heard about a new and upcoming town at the edge of the frontier. Where there's a town, there's a tavern. I was in need of work.
偉いね。
So I got myself out here and started cooking.
腹減ったな、なんか。
Some of these people had never tasted proper boars and berries stew before. Anyway, next thing I knew, people kept coming back. Guess they liked my food. Or the ale.
Are Ulvin's people causing you problems?
Oh, yeah. They constantly demand my best, but the equipment I need to make my signature dishes isn't built for batch cooking. And don't get me started on the Ulvin discount they feel so entitled to.
And if you refuse?
I make meals. No trouble.
Your last customer mentioned your cooking really kept him going out in the wild. Where I'm headed, I could use some of that.
I would be happy to oblige, especially since you have the decency to ask pleasantly. But my special groove griddle is no more. Without it, I can't cook any of my signature dishes. I hate to think what'll happen when I'm forced to refuse Ulvin or his goons. Even if I already had the right ingredients, there's nothing I can do. Unless you can source me a temporary replacement?
What do you need?
For the ingredients, a few pieces of decent wild meat, and I'd say a big handful of bitter leaf stems. That'll do. As for the griddle, a corrugated metal panel might suffice until I can have a new one forged. You'd likely find one in a scrounger pile if you follow the river to the northeast. Don't worry, I'll clean it first. You'll have no issue finding boars and bitter leaf on your way, assuming you're as much a hunter-gatherer as your clothing suggests.
Thanks, Mildef. I'll keep an eye out.
So that's what gratitude sounds like.
And don't let anyone push you around, okay?
If you say so.
わずかな勇気。さて次のサブクエ。まあ多分大丈夫だろう。なんか今緑色だったな。あれなんでだろう。アイテム消費なしになってる。あれ ?1 個なくなったぞ。3個あったよな。気のせいかな。あ、来た来た。
What happened to you?
That damn mine is what happened to me. It won't be the last injury if Ulvin keeps shoving those tongs into those tunnels.
What mine?
Northeast of Chainscrape, where the river ends. I told Corvin we should stop when the first cave happened. ウルベンドにコルベンドが。あ、ウルバンドな。Ulvin probably threatened to cut off her pay. Or worse.
How about you slow down and take me through it?
西行かなきゃとか言って、一通りの面倒は見るんだ。
mentioned you were injured in a cave-in.
Yeah, a couple days ago. That's how I hurt this blasted leg.
イノシシいる。
Corvin and the others were opening a new vein while I was checking on an older one. As soon as their blast hit, tunnel I was in collapsed. Might have dodged it if I wasn't running on barely a spark of sleep. We were pushing too hard and too fast.
And you're afraid Corvind and the others might not be as lucky if it happens again.
Mm-hmm. Hit the nail right on the head.
How come Olvin's in charge? Don't these mines belong to the Karja?
Try telling Olvin that. He brought in all the backing to get them open. Might as well own them. Fire and spit. You ask
後ろ
him.
に渋いおばちゃんみたいいるな。
He owns us as well.
気になるな。
Who's Corvind?
He's their foreman. And a damn good one. The kind that knows how to deal with management when it gets unreasonable. But Olvind, his demands go beyond unreasonable. Corvin's been doing his best to appease him. He even blamed himself for my injury when it was Olvind who ordered the extra shifts.
Sounds like a good guy.
That's why we all put up with the long hours and lousy conditions. But if the whole mine becomes unstable, I'd rather suffer Olvin's wrath than die buried in rubble.
I could check in on your crew if I'm in the area.
I would appreciate that. Thank you.
Thought Nora stayed in their sacred land.
あ？その表情なんなん？いるよな、ああいう人よく。86メートル。51メートル、結構遠いな。
Same side here. The bristles threaten us all. Oh, drop the act.
What do you want, Olvund? Some kind of payment?
My dear magistrate, you think I can be bought?
小物感ある
If you
な。
want that whistle blown, all you have to do is have your soldiers remove the bristlebacks and sign the concession decree. Face it, what other choice do you have?
Hi.
Savior, what auspicious timing. Might we discuss a matter of importance to the Sundom?
We might. Later.
Very well. I shall be waiting.
So, the savior herself. Walloper of Derval, gutter of youth.
Maybe.
I've heard many tales of your beauty and heroics, my fierce lady warrior. Olvund Freeholder, at your service. So, what could have dragged you away from the fine silks and wine of Meridian to this smudge of a settlement? Your saviorly attention must be needed elsewhere.
I'm here for the embassy and...
The embassy? Why, by the forge. Ah. Greater gears for greater matters. Guess that means you'll be moving on.
Once I've dealt with any problems around here that need my saviorly attention.
Ah, the bristlebacks, of course. Got to get rid of them if you want that embassy to take place. Well, let's get to it, hey? And off you go.
Not so fast. You don't seem to have a high opinion of the magistrate?
Well, I refuse to play nice to some fancy-robed parchment pusher when my fellow laborers are being bullied, intimidated, and taken advantage of.
How noble of you.
Noble, ha! Born with a hammer in hand, I was. Nobody handed me anything or dropped opportunity into my lap. Everything I've achieved, I've done on my own.
And where is this hammer now?
The, burden of leadership forced me to set it aside. The Karja risk nothing, while demanding that good Osseram gamble with their lives out there. Someone had to step up and say no more.
You ordered the work stoppage?
Indeed I did. We're laborers, not soldiers.
Until the Karja clean up their mess and give us the fair deal we deserve, I'm not risking Oseram lives.
Fair deal? You mean your concession decree?
It's not my decree. It's on behalf of all the good Oseram laborers of this land who do all the back-breaking work, while only the Karja reap the rewards. All we're asking for is the ability to share in this prosperity for a land worked by the people, for the people.
Right. And just how much would be your share?
Only an amount appropriate to my contributions to this community, of course.
誰に指名された?
If Chainscrape is on Karja land, shouldn't a Karja be in charge? Who appointed you?
そういうこと?
The sensibilities of good Oseram folk, of course. You think a Karja can head this whole venture? Ah! The magistrate can barely make the trek from Barren Light without losing a few screws.
So you have no real authority then? People only follow you because you say so. Loudly.
Anyone who has followers has authority. I've been with Chainscrape from the beginning. I mean, I'm practically its founder, and its honest folk know I'm indispensable to its success.
Chainscrape の創始者.
You said you founded Chainscrape. Somehow I doubt that.
Practically founded, I said. I alone saw its potential when it was just a smattering of tents in Barren Light's shadow. I invested in the mine, convinced some friends back home to do the same, and here we are. You could say Chainscrape is what it is thanks to me.
Oh, so you're not just standing around and profiting off everyone else?
Not at all. Sure, I make a little return on my investment here and there, but my main priority, as it was from the beginning, is to look after the well-being of these honest, working Oseram.
Where's the whistle?
Right in the middle of town, but with the threat out there, I'm not endangering innocent Oseram lives.
I'm going to clear out the bristlebacks. And when I'm done, this valley is going to get moving.
If that's what it takes. Until then, I'll keep looking after the safety of these good folk.
Just be ready to blow the whistle. Better see what that Karja magistrate wanted. I bet.
さて、それでは、サブクエをこなしていきますか。サブとサイドってあんのか。ん？どうやってズームするんだ？これか。不明。ファングホーン。知らないね。あ、そうか。アイテム使うと、ファストトラベルするのかな？ピンを立てる。よし。じゃ肉取ってくるわ。肉食いてえな。焼肉を食べたいですね。なんかある。水の表現すごいな。しゃがみは四角な。まだ大丈夫。逃げるんだよね、イノシシは当たり前だけど。お、いるよ。よし。5個。これはいないね。アライグマ。 あ、動物の肉ってイノシシじゃなくてもいいんだ。いねえか。もうリスポーンしてる。水の中入ってったぞ。本当だ、アライグマだ。で、スクランジャーの巣。それはどこですかね。これか。結構遠いな。あ、やっぱ使うんだ。まあ、使ってもいいか。ロードはあるんだね。しかもそんな速くないっていうね。これ本当に PS5 版やってんのかな。重い。いや、今のは物理で攻めるべきだったな。本当に PS5 版なのこれ。すげえロード長くねえか。PS5 版だ。めちゃくちゃロード長えな。で、スクラップ工場は、あっちじゃなかったっけ？ん？ピンに出ないのこれ。あ、出た。出たのか？あっち側になってるけど。あ？全然違うと、やべ。全然違うとこ刺してねえか。あ、でも近づいてる。バグだね、これ。多分。ピンの位置が。あ、来た来た、こっちだ。変なとこに出る。間違った。四角。いっぱいいるね。そうでもないか。あいつもだな。一応弓使えるな。ちょっと遠いか。おわ。サイレントストライク。ありそうだな。一応全員倒したいね。で、物資を回収しつつ。属性キャニスター？お前どっから来た？こいつ危ねえな。あそこにもいるな。気づかなかった。
No metal panel. Better check another scrap pile.
属性キャニスター。こんなん持ってる？資源コンテナ。貴重なアップグレードなんとかあるじゃん。なるほど。防御力低下ってことね。青いものに見られてる気がするけど。気のせいか。よし、なんかあるな。上乗れるけど、乗る意味あんのかな。お、新キャラじゃない。新キャラ、新参。貴重品を持っているぞ。これ飛び出すのは危険かもしれんな。ちょっと。お。こんなもんか。こんなもんだな。間違った。こいつは何してんだろう。なんでこいつできなかった今。サイレントストライク。こいつ反応しなかったよな今。何事？おお、資源祭りじゃん。いいね。さっき俺が壊したやつはどこ行った？あれか？これかな。
This'll be my stash when I need it. I think I have everything I need for Mildef.
腹減ったね。わかるよ。ちょ行き過ぎ。さっき見えたのこれっぽいな。まだあるな、箱。アイテムあるな。あそこにもある。黒い。フィニシエの黒い腕輪。なんだろうね。腕輪じゃないんだよな、多分。 ァングホンいたいたいたいた。あ、はいファイヤーファングホン。こいつら近寄ると逃げるんじゃなかったっけ？襲ってくんだったかな。地面掘ってんだよ。なんでかわからんけど。あ、違うかな。こういうやつはいたんだよ、地面掘ってる。弱点は炎っぽいな。ってことはまだ倒すべきではないな。おそらく。今何の矢撃った？普通の矢だった。いるね。上取ってきたから気づかなかったけど。なるほど。青いのは敵に発見されるかもよっていうやつね。どこだ？遠いな、結構。こんなに走ってきたんだ。ああ、ここイノシシのと、あ、そんな遠くないだ。言うほどだな。めんどくさそうなのがいるな、正面に。サブクエのピン消えたんだけど。
Where'd I put my shoe?
えい。持ってきたぜ、おっさん。
Ah, there you are. I happen to receive another visit from Olven himself. He was pushy, but I stood my ground. And dare I say it, I even got my own back. Yes, I did.
ゴキブリでも入れたか？
When I made his meal, I used 3 pinches of salt.
二つまみって。ああ、そういうことね。
Each journey begins with a single step, I guess. I think I have everything you asked for.
死ぬぞ。
Then just as you have inspired me, let us see if I can return the favor. Time to cook.
ここはモンハンの方がよくできてるな。モンハンのあの料理のシーンの気合の入り方やばいよな。何なんだろうな。
Wow. Mildif, that was inspired.
Next time you want the best provisions, you know where to find me. Your next order of any dish will be on the house.
Thanks. And don't forget to stand up for yourself.
Funny you should say that. As it happens, I'm already cooking up my next portion of resistance. Hope to see you again.
プロとしてあかんだろ、それは。飯に毒盛るのは。レベル5。ほう。ウィッチャーのあれみたいな感じだ。鉱山へ行く。鉱山 Where is 鉱山？あ、ハテナあるぞ。鉱山ってこっち？ ああ、遠いね。ちょっとアイテムを使わずにファストトラベルしたいんだけどな。ハテナのとこ行ってくるわ。ん？上？お、いいですね。わあ！届かなかった。ん？薬草子、薬類。これ？クスシ様がいるってこと？クスシ？この辺だな。どこだ？あ、なんか落ちてるぞ。標準的な物資。あれ？あ？あ、上か。上ですわね。え？何こいつ話してくんね。コミュ障だわ。じゃあ行くか。ファストトラベル。13メートル先になんかあんだけど、これ。俺の眉毛が、どうした？一大事かもしれん。あ、さっきの人。
Savior, thank you for taking the time, and my condolences that you had to endure Ulvund's bloviating.
I've dealt with worse. It sounds like he's really trying to put you over the barrel.
The idea that the Karja purposely let bristlebacks into the Daunt, it's completely absurd. But the louder and longer he says it, the more support he'll get for his damned concession decree.
How did the bristlebacks get into the Daunt?
No one knows for sure. The first report of them came from west of the quarry. But unless they have wings I don't know about, I don't see how they could have come over the mountains.
No other way in.
The only way I know about is barren light. Look, if you can get to the bottom of this, I can offer a considerable bounty in return. Help me shut Ulvund up.
What is this concession decree that Ulvund wants?
He wants the Sundom to designate portions of the Daunt as Oseram holdings. Only the portions, mind you, that produce any value.
Let me guess. Because he stands to profit somehow?
Exactly. With the Daunt under Oseram law, he could secure more investment for their numerous ventures.
He can't get those investments without the concession?
No. Not while there's a chance the Sundom could revoke their access. Hence, why the concession is so important to him. And why blaming the Karja for the bristlebacks, no matter how absurd, works in his favor.
ほう、やるね。
How did you get stuck out here?
I asked for the posting, believe it or not. Overseeing the entire valley on behalf of the Sun King? It was an honor. Is an honor, I mean.
But your job would be a lot easier without someone like Ulvund blasting hot air all the time?
Ulvund's not going anywhere. He's been around longer than I have. Even fancies himself the founder of Chainscrape. Well, I'll find a way to live with him. I have to.
How does blaming the Karja for the bristlebacks help Ulvund get his concession?
Look around. This may be the Sundom, but chain scrape is all gears and rust and bad ale. Claiming that the Karja loosed the bristlebacks in order to intimidate Oseram laborers into obedience. Well, let's just say no one here has forgotten the atrocities of the Mad Sun King. And with the bristlebacks bringing work in the valley to a halt, Ulvund has plenty of time to pick at barely healed wounds.
And if the Oseram refuse to work, unless the concession is signed, you won't have a choice.
Correct. The reconstruction of Barren Light must continue.
You said the bristlebacks were first spotted west of the quarry?
Yes, according to one terrified laborer, said the ground trembled before they came charging down the hillside. He took off and ran all the way here.
Good place to start looking, then.
If you learn the truth, maybe Ulvund will stop blaming the Karja for every problem under the sun, and maybe then he'll actually focus on rebuilding Barren Light instead.
ちゃんとモーション作ったんだよね、一個一個の会話の。すごいね。キアヌ・リーブスみたいな目してるよな。どことなく。青ひげとの具合が。間違った。ここにもなんかあるな。めちゃくちゃロード長えな、このゲーム。と思ったけどクソ早いじゃん。さっきのロードは何だったんだろうな。0.5 秒でロード終わったんだけど。危ない危ない。さっき10秒近くロードなかった。そんなにねえか。飛ぶ鳥を落とそうかと思ったけど。敵はいないのか。さっきいっぱいだけど。あれはイベント用。あ、雪降ってきたね、急に。あれ？正面に青い光が見えますね。HP 増えてるね。ここなんでこんなに木あるんだ？あ。乗れるやついるじゃん。チャージャー、あ、そう、チャージャーよ、牛の名前。危ねえ。ドシンドシンなってねえかなんか。BGM か。
That looks like the foreman Arnif mentioned.
どっち？
You good? I'm okay. Thank you, Corvin.
Corvin? Arnif sent me. I'm
Not now.
Easy. What happened?
Explosion in the mine. Water flooded the whole place. Some of my guys are still down there. Can't stop.
You've done enough.
全然聞いてなかった話。怪我をしているのか？
Are you hurt?
I'll live. The others. Please.
怪我してるんだ。爆発？
I need to know exactly what happened.
あ、爆発で崩れたんだっけ？
We use controlled blast to open up new veins in the mountain. One of them must have gone wrong. I can't I have to go.
How many are still down there? Corvin, how many?
Two. Two, I think.
あと2人
Two more.
I'll do what I can.
こっち、あれこっちの人は何だったんだろうね。あ、いたいた。大丈夫か。コナン・オブライエンみたいな顔してんな、こいつ。全然会話が頭に入ってこなかった。なんか、前作もこういう感じの、こう進んでったね。暗いね。結構これ操作むずいぞ。これ操作めちゃくちゃむずいぞ。バツ押すと上に行くんだ。ダッシュとかはないんだな。操作めちゃくちゃむずいんだけど。下捕まるとかあんねんけど。加速あるじゃん。捕まるところ捕まると加速できるんだ。
The miners. One of them doesn't look too good.
I think I'm starting to see things. Is that a Nora?
ポールだよ。待て、まずアイテムを探させてくれ。酸素なくなんないのこれ、大丈夫だ。個性的な髪型の人来たら。
Who are you?
Corvin sent me. Are you hurt?
My leg. I was a little too close to the blast.
What happened?
We were blasting in the farthest tunnel, but the scaffolding didn't hold. It collapsed. I think it blocked the drainage shaft. Water started flooding the place as quick as I drink ale. It barely managed to drag us here.
So something's keeping the water inside the tunnels.
What are you thinking?
I've got an idea. Are there more explosives?
Are you crazy?
Yeah, should still be some up top, but you'll need these fuses.
Are you crazy?
You can't move, and I'm not leaving you. It's not like she can make things worse.
Don't go anywhere.
すごい自信だな。
I need to find whatever's blocking that drainage shaft and blow it sky high. Made it. There's the debris blocking the shaft.
シャフトどれ？
Reach those explosives up on that track. Maybe I can blast through the blockage.
覚えなくていいんですけど。操作が難しすぎる。癖が強えな。あれ？こっちじゃない。あれ、はしご？ショートカットだ。引っ張れるけどよ。なんかあるな。しかしこれはなんだ？ ほう、どこに行くんだこれ。あっち。これ掴まれんのかな？違うな。多分水を吐いてから行くとこだよな。ここ掴まれるね。ん？わかんねえな。どっから行くんだ？こっち側になんかあるわけじゃないよな。水中移動遅いからあんまり入りたくねえんだけど。ここではないか。フルキャスターで動かせる。そんなに届くかな。でも他に何もできねえしな。あれ？
Shake off this wet.
あ、届きそうな気もするね。あ、無理だ。ほう。下にもなんかあるな。ここに。箱？人間の体重に耐えられる容器。全然わからんのだが。しかもこれ、なんか、あ、どうした。まだ先があんのかな。こっちではないな。全然わからん。この辺か？ここは捕まれないね。
Stash this away for later.
あ、むずくねここ。あ、これか？これだ。難しいなここ。おだ。操作の癖がすごいね。なんかにバレてんだけど。なんだこれ。誰にバレてんだ？合ってるね。なるほど。モンハンのあれな。モンハンのあれなんだけど、このルートなら普通に倒せるでしょ。ただ来てくれるかなこっちは。あ、3体回ってんのか。それはなかなかだな。 まずは一体。あ、違うか。出ないね。誰だ、さっきから俺に気づいてんの。あいつだ。なんで気づいた？来るかな？来ないか。石を投げたいところだね。来ないか。ん？外した。が、そこまでは来るだろう。来ないから。うわ、気持ち悪い。なんだこれ。危ない危ない。チャンスっぽいけど、これ回れるか、向こう側に。よし。ね。これマジでまだ四角と丸の使い分けができてないな。チャンスだな、これでも。どっち来る？
That's all of them. Now to find a way out of this room.
石重要。どれどれ？なんだ、ステルスエリアを更新って。あ、へえ。
Need to find a way up to those explosives.
結構広いか、ステルスエリア。この辺まで行けそうだね。半径3メートルぐらい。
I should follow those tracks. See if they lead to the explosives.
これはなんだ？大分家。大分家。
Hiding a cloud of spores if I shoot that.
なんもないっすかね。これ、いけんのかこれ。危ない。なんでよ。これあれだな。よくある端っこで一回突っかかるタイプじゃないから、落ちるな、普通に。慎重に行かないと。リアルなんだけどさ、この線路とかの段差に引っかかるんだよね。それがちょっと怖い。あれと思って。入力し直すと落ちちゃう。
Let's see where this leads.
腕は数珠玉ありそうだな、この感じ。やっとショートカットきたか。
Just need to get across this now. Might be a good idea to drop that ladder.
もう一個あったよな、動かせるやつ。これだっけ？ でこういうことがあるからやっぱショートカットは重要だよな。これもしこれを下ろす前にこれに挑戦していたら俺はもうコントローラーをぶん投げていたかもしれん。これ乗れるよな。そうだよな。ダッシュジャンプでしょ。これ動かせるんじゃなかったっけ？あ、違うか。違うね。すごい独特な色をしてるね。近くない？ちょっとおお、結構近いな。
That got its attention.
Ah. あそこ壊したいんだけど。若干癖があるな、回避。あれ、こいつなんか強くね？ボスか？強いよなこいつ。よし、ちょっと経験値高いもんな。いつも200。トラッカーばいて、すげえダメージだな。仕返しに来たから。ちょっと待って。あ、強いわこいつ。でも倒さなくてもいいんだ。倒すけどね。作れない。やべ。よし、いただき。待って待って、拾ってくれ。それ強いわ。うわ、まだいる。こいつ強えわ。よし、うわ、反撃がえぐいな。強いね。まあいいもんいっぱいもらったからいいや。こんなもん？あれ作れるじゃん。結構、いや、潤沢に作れるね。44分の3だもんね、必要なアイテム。ガンガン使っても良さそうだな。 これは何かに使うんじゃないの？間違った。あ、これに乗るのか。もうちょい？これ大丈夫かな？はい、これでいいでしょう。よし。まあ。使うかどうかはわからんが。これ位置覚えてくれんのかな？ショートカットか？違うな。ん？ここか。
You did it. I thought you blew yourself up.
Are you two okay from here?
I can get this idiot down. Don't you worry. Thanks, kid.
すげえこいついい人っぽい顔してるよね。人が良さそう。
Better let Corvin know he's not all right.
これどこだ？泳いできたところだよな。特殊な装置が必要だって。
I found the two you mentioned. They're safe, but could probably use a hand. Is that everyone?
It is. I dread to think what would have happened if you hadn't shown up.
I knew we were blasting too much, but the man who staked the claim here, Ulvund, he kept pushing and pushing me. I tried to shield my crew from his constant demands every damn day. I should have been stronger.
You were there for your crew when they needed you. That counts for something.
Ulvund can threaten me all he wants. I am not letting my people back into those mines.
Will you be all right?
Yes. I can take it from here. You are owed, Huntress.
Ulvund's name keeps coming up,
話せるな。
and it's never good.
めっちゃレベル上がった。
Someone's gonna have to deal with him.
違う違う。6か。あれ？今までレベルいくつだったのこれ。4だよな。
Thank you, Huntress. I'll see the last two make it out.
ん？これびっくりマークあるけど。
Thank you, Huntress. I'll see the last two make it out.
いいのかな？気になるけどね。だいたいこれあるときは会話イベントがあるときなんだけど。まあ、あんま話したくなさそうだし、ちょっと寄り道すっか。このオープンワールドよくあるあるあるなんだけど、このちょっと寄り道すっかのせいで100時間ぐらい吸い込まれっからな。なんだ、今中出たな。何これ？ん？使用不能。使用不能。なんだこれ？ファストトラベルできるね。人か。レベル上がったのかでも今。230だったような HP ちょっと前まで。お、なんか変わったね、スキルツリー。精神統一。回復。まあ、これは今んとこいらなそうだな。 これ重要だよ、これ。まあ今のところ必要なさそうだけど、いつでも取れるようにしておいた方がいいかもな。強靭。あ、いいね。まあ、とりあえずこれだな。円形のアイコンがパッシブ。お、そうなの？へえ。あれ？あれ？あ、ひし形ね。レゾネーターブラスト。いらないな。俺多分使いこなせねえわ、これ。が、防御崩し。対人スキルっぽいな。ノラの矛って前もなかったっけ？これ欲しいな、でも。あー、近接いいかもな。いいかもなだけど、もうねえや、スキルポイント。あれ？あれ？やっぱピンの位置絶対おかしいよな、これ。こっちだろ、だって。あ、変わった。難しいね。どういうことなんだろう。道順まで教えてくれてんのかな。わあ、すごい登れるね。なんかあるぞ。シンクの花。登れるんだ。すごいね。ポケモンにもこういうのあったよな。崖に生えてる。さらに上と来たもんだ。歯車のアイコン出なかった今。ほらほら。あ、それね。鉄の塊。ここへ来たわけではない。いや、ここへ来た。信号灯。なんじゃそれ。これ？じゃないな。お？あったあった。ん？あ、降りんのか。
Some kind of device. The metal reflects the sun. Send a signal?
危ない危ない。こういうのあるから怖いな。パラボラ。夜明けのレンズ。
Looks like some kind of lens. Guess I'll keep it for later.
後で役に立つかもは絶対あれだぞ。ゴミ屋敷になるやつだぞ。危ね。また間違ったわ。四角ボタン。これを取りに来たんですかね、ここに。お、あるね。もっと慎重に降りたらよくねえか。縄かけてから降りた方がいいよな。もし引っかかんなかったらどうすんだろう。こんなもんすかね。あ、他ん個ある。あ、なんかいるぞ。間違った。あれこれどこだ？ちょっとバロワーの巣に行くか。誰かにバレたぞ、あいつか。わあ、水の中泳いでる。あいつはここには来ないか。こいつは来る来る来る。あ、ここバレそうだな。あ、バレした。あ、でも硬いね。あ、うまいね。やるやん。すごいね。いや、もう一匹いる。あ、終わった。終わったか。癖が強いな、回避。あ、生きてるでしょ。潜るの。こいつ目弱点じゃないんだね。昔はってお前みたいなやつは昔目弱点だったけど。いや、腹壊してえな。腹壊したい。うわ、回復薬もないや。なんであいつ諦めた？ここまで来て。あ、バレた。撃破？あいつなんで地面に潜るの最後。ちょっと矢を補充した方がいいな。あいつ生きてんのか死んでんのかわかんねえな。こいつ生きたまま死んだが。回復薬持ってんのこれ。これか。 まあ別にいいかな。デスペナルティはないからな、このゲーム。なんじゃこりゃ。ただの回復薬じゃん。いるこれ。どのくらい使うんだろうな。一回の回復で。一個だけ使うとか欲しいよな。
Save these for when I need it.
2つ使ったね、今。3つぐらいか、全回復で。違う違う、ファストトラベル。あ、今なんかスキャンしなかった。イノシシか？いやでも回復薬ポーチ欲しいかもな。今の戦闘でほぼ全部使ったから。もうちょい回復薬あってもいいかもしれんな。どれだ保管庫って。これ？便利になったね。持ちきれないからアイテム捨てるみたいなのしなくていいんだ。前作でそれやったかどうかはわかんないけど。この意味でも使わねえだろ、多分。あ。リスの毛皮だって。リスか。いたか、リスなんて。イノシシとアライグマと鳥しか知らないけど。来たな、バカめ。ヘッドショットってないんだね。リス欲しいけどな。いねえか？これ気になるな。ま、アートですね。これ。なんか今、アイコン出たね。早いね、ロード。いいっすね。ここに、あ、そうかそうか。いきなり、会話のど真ん中に。レベル7か、今レベル5でしょ？ 4 か。上矢印はなんだあれ？スキルポイント？かな。あ、5ポイント持ってんだ、スキル。これどういうこと？ 弱点への攻撃がいいね。ステルス迷彩もあるぞ。ちょっと近接を取りたいっすね。なもんか。これいいな。音なんねんだ。あー、なるほど。これ取って、これ取って、これ取れるってことか。追撃ってなんだ？追撃でっていうのは、追撃をするとダメージを、追撃っていうアクションがあって、それをやるとダメージが与えやすくなるのか、追撃そのものが発生しやすくなるのかっていうのは、よくわかんねえな。日本語の問題だね。これあったね、前作も。3本くらい同時に撃てんだけど、矢の消費量がえぐいっていう。生存上げるか。あ、いいね。義勇ゲージ。ああ、こういうのいいよね。よし。あ、で、今レベル4でしょ？ 7 いけるかな？結構さっきの5だったけどさ。結構強かったよね。こうやってみた。あ、でもこのイベントの先か。先にこっちやった方がいいかもね。待て。俺これが嫌な予感してんだけど。あ、違う。何ストライクって。いや、ボードゲーム？
You got any pieces?
No.
Well, aren't you in luck then? I got an extra set, a Tanakh original straight out of the Forbidden West. Sit. I'll run you through it in a hot spark.
遊んでる場合じゃねえんだけど。
Special if you win it on my boards too.
西に行かなきゃないんだけど。これはなんだこれ。こういうのやりたいわけじゃないんだけど。初心者の編成？
Alright, let's start off simple. The Tanakh like to say that Machine Strike is a game of pure strategy. We each get a set of pieces. Each piece represents a kind of machine. And each machine is worth a different number of victory points.
はい。
And to win the game, you'll need to gain 7 victory points by destroying the opponent's machines. It can be tricky remembering the details of every machine, so we use these notes to keep track of them. You see that number on the top right corner?
Right.
That there is how many victory points you'll get for destroying that machine. Notes also tell you how far a piece can move,
はい。
how powerful their attacks are,
おい、これ知ってるぞこれ。
the distance they can strike from, and of course, their health.
遊戯王モンスターカプセルっていうやつだろこ
That's
れ。
enough for now. Let's just play. I'll explain the rest as we go. I own the board, so I get to choose who goes first. Since this is your first time, I'll let you go. Usually you get to choose which pieces to set on the board, but this will do for now. Pick up that machine piece to your right, and move it forward.
ゲームボーイのやつめっちゃやったな俺モンスターカプセル。 選んで。
Remember, each machine can only move a certain distance. Take a look at your notes if you need a reminder.
ちょっと、戻れない。相手の移動数知りたいんだけど。ここ行ったらさ、相手2マス動いてきてダメでしょ？ここじゃない。あ、でもここまで行かなきゃないの。
Easy enough, huh? Now, you get to move 2 machines each round. So go ahead and pick a second machine.
こいつ2だからさ、ここに攻められたらおしまいじゃん。
Perfect. There's not much else to do for now, so just end your turn.
オーバーチャージ。回転
We're forging onwards. Let me move my pieces here. And we're back to you. This time, why don't you try attacking one of my pieces? Try with that machine on your right first. Now move the piece close enough to when performing an attack, a machine's combat power is a combination of the terrain your machine is standing on and its own attack power. This board only has grassland terrain, which has no effect on a machine's combat power. And your current machine has 2 points of attack power.
結構面白いんだよな。
So in total, your machine's combat power equals 2 points. Since my machine isn't the one attacking, it has 0 points of attack power. And just like your machine, it's not affected by grassland terrain. So right now, the difference in combat power between the 2 machines is 2 points.
攻撃と防御一緒なんだ。
This means your machine can do 2 points of damage to my machine. Did you get all that?
いいよ。
Knew you were a smart one. Finish up by attacking my machine. Not pulling any punches, huh? Now grab that second machine of yours. See how your machine can't move close enough to attack mine? You can make your machine sprint. That lets it move 1 space further. Try it out.
突進？なんか出てきたぞ急に。
Downside to sprinting is that your machine can no longer attack. Now,
Ne?
some players like to take a risk and overcharge their machine in cases like this. Overcharging lets you attack after a sprint, but it will damage your machine's health by 2 points. So use at your own discretion. Let's try doing that now so you can see what I mean. That's about it for your turn then. Now, I'll let you in on a neat trick. That machine of yours, the one closest to me, grab a hold of it. Same as in the wilds, machines have both armored points and weak points. You can see them marked on the pieces. Blue shows where their armor is thickest. Hit them there and you'll do some damage, but not a lot. Now, red shows the machine's weak points. Hit those and you'll deal a mighty blow. Here, let me show you. Rotate that piece so your machine faces mine. Now let that machine have it. Off the board she goes, and there's your first victory points.
いまいち弱点がわかんねえんだけど。増えてたからダメージ。
Your machine attacked mine but hasn't moved yet. Go ahead and move downwards towards my remaining piece.
あ、攻撃後に動かせるんだ。
You've already attacked a machine and moved your piece. But if you overcharge your machine, you can attack a second time. And by the look of your machine's health, you'd be sacrificing your piece to defeat mine. But sometimes that can be a good thing. Overcharge your machine to attack mine a second time, and I'll show you what I mean.
回転？回転ってどうやんのこれ？あ、オーバーチャージして、回転して、こうか。
Ain't that a thrill? Now, because your machine was knocked out at the same time as mine, we both get the victory points our machines are worth. Good news is, since you're the one attacking, you're going to receive your victory points before I do.
なるほどね。
Which means you can reach the coveted 7 victory points first. That's why sometimes losing a piece can be the best way to end a game in your favor. Now, you'll notice you didn't get quite up to 7 victory points this time, but you did destroy all my pieces. That means you're the winner!
だったら全部でよくね
Wasn't so hard, was it? Just remember to always check for the best terrain to attack from. You'd be surprised the advantage you can gain over an opponent like that. I know it saved my behind in a game or two.
I'll try and remember that.
Oh, before I forget, these are all my spare pieces. I want the Savior of Meridian to have them. It's a small set to be sure, but it should be enough to get you in on any strike games you find out there. You might even fancy looking out for them strike carvers. They've got all kinds of unique pieces.
そんなのありなの
Your favor, though they'll need the right materials.
そんな滅びのバーストストリームみたいなコマ作ったらさ、
Them in the wilds if you're lucky. You know, I've lost
一
my
ターンで100万点ぐらい取れるんだけど。
night of machine hunting or brew hopping. No need to thank me. Always a
いい
pleasure
んす
to
かね
help
こ
out
れ。
new
勝手に
strike
コマ作っ
players.
て。こういうのって、
Now, if
お
you feel
互い
like
の
playing
コマ
a
が
real game, I've got plenty of other boards. I could even teach you a few more tricks if you're up for it.
Thanks. I'll think about it.
これやんなきゃねえのか。あ、めっちゃあるんだけど、これ。マジっすか。
I knew I'd make a strike player out of you yet.
いや、
How about this time I
そ
tell
うい
you
う
how
問
to
題
use
じゃ
the
ないん
board's
ですよ。
terrain to your advantage. This one's got all the different terrains you can encounter in a game of strike. Knowing when and how to use them can mean the difference between victory and defeat. Terrain mainly affects your machine's combat power. As you know, when fighting an opponent's machine, you compare its combat power to yours. The higher your machine's combat power, the more damage you can do. So finding the right terrain is an essential strategy for overpowering your opponent. Here, I'll show you. Grab that piece to your left and move to attack my machines. Now let's take a look at your machine's
お、
combat.
3になったね。
Combat power is the sum of a machine's attack power
地形の
and the
値
value。of the terrain it's standing on.
左下に書いてあるね。
Since your machine is attacking, it's using its 2 points of attack power. It's also standing on forest terrain with a value of 1 point. Add those together, and your machine has 3 points of combat power. My machine is standing on grassland terrain with a value of 0 points.
両方上がるんだ。
It's also not attacking, which means their attack points aren't in play. So my combat power is 0. This means your machine can do 3 points of damage. Go ahead and test it out.
でも、3も4も、あ、3も2も変わんねえだろ、この場合。
There you go. Now, choosing the right terrain doesn't just improve your offense. It can also help defend your machines from attack. Grab your other piece and place it in front of my second machine. Since it's standing on grassland terrain, this terrain has a value of 0. This means your machine's combat power adds up to 2 points. My machine can't use their attack powers since they're defending their position. But they have the higher ground. They're standing on forest terrain, which is worth 1 point. This means my combat power adds up to 1 point. Now, the front of my machine is colored blue. This means that the spot you're about to attack has armor protecting it, which means my machine gets an extra point, giving it a total of 2 combat power points.
なるほどね。
If we compare the combat power of both machines, you'll see that you won't be able to do any damage. Whenever you're unable to top an opponent's combat power, you can still choose to attack and break their
防
machine's
御を崩
defenses
す。
instead. Go ahead, try it out and see what happens. Ha! See? When you break a machine's defenses, you can knock it backwards. Sure, both our machines will receive 1 point of damage, but knocking my machine off that terrain makes it more vulnerable to attacks.
でも移動できないしな。
Not only that, if my machine had been blocked from moving backwards, it would have received
これはあれだな、
an
シ
extra
ミュ
point
レー
of
ション、
damage. And if my
シミュレー
machine
ション、
had been
戦
blocked
略
by
シミュレーションにありがち
another
な
pieces,
やつだね。
that machine would have received damage as well. That's why breaking a machine's defenses is a great way to deal damage to several pieces at once. Useful, right? Okay, now go ahead and end your turn. There's still one more thing I want to show you. Alright, as we've seen, the higher the terrain, the more it'll add to your machine's combat.
条件が多いな。
However, there are two other terrains that work a little differently. This is what we call a chasm. Only flying machines can be placed on those. But it'll take away 2 combat points if you do, so be wary.
どうやって区別するの？三角形がキャズムってこと？
1 combat power point from most machines. It'll also keep your machine from moving for the rest of the turn.
沼地。
Here, let me show you. Grab that machine on your left. See? All you can do now is wait for your next turn to move again. Or you can overcharge your machine to get out of there. You can still attack any nearby enemies so you're not completely helpless. Well, I think that's enough yammering from me for now. Promise it'll all come in handy next time you play.
わからん。高いところにいるとみたいなのはどういうことなんだ？
Here for more tips? Why don't I tell you a bit more about the pieces we used to play? In a normal game, you get to choose which machines you place on the board. Each one is worth a certain number of setup points, and you can spend up to 10 assembling your army. Knowing what each machine brings to the game and building an army that matches your strategy is the key to becoming a machine strike master. When assembling your army, there are a few things to keep in mind. First and foremost, you can never have more than 4 of the same machine on the board at the same time. With that in mind, most players would choose machines based on how far they can move or how much attack power they have. But a real strike player will be looking at a machine's type and skills. Let's take a quick look, shall we? Pick up that machine on your left. Alright, let's talk about the different ways in which a machine attacks its opponents. In other words, its machine type. If you look at your notes, you'll see this machine here is a melee type. You can also tell by the shape of the base the piece stands on. A melee type machine attacks the first enemy within range, and no one else. We've seen this plenty of times, so just move that piece forward so I can show you some more stuff. Great, now grab your other machine. Looks like we've got ourselves a gunner type machine here. This means they'll only hit the farthest enemy in their attack range. Let's move that machine forward and end your turn so we can take a look at the rest of the pieces. Let's go with this piece first. This is a ram type machine. Attack an enemy with it and it'll push the piece backwards. Like this.
ブオーンみたいな駒だな。
See, now my machine has taken over your machine's spot on the board. This is a great way to take the advantage away from your opponent if they have the higher ground. Looks like we have one more piece to look at. Now this is a beauty of a piece, a dash type machine. When it attacks, it'll move to the end of its attack range and damage every machine in its path, including your own. So make sure you take a good look at the board before you send it off to the races. You should also make sure it's able to finish its attack on an empty spot. Otherwise, you won't be able to attack at all. Here, I'll show you. Look, it even rotated your piece. A nifty little piece you'll definitely want in your set. If you look at your notes, you'll notice this particular machine has one of the skills I mentioned before. There's quite a few of those, and we haven't even looked at all the machine types yet. But I'm pretty sure you've got more important things to do, so...
そこまでしてよ、俺とやりたいのストライク。他に相手いねえのかな？
I think that about does it for now, so if you want to play a real game, just let me know.
実戦ですけど、一回だけやっとくか。ルール忘れないためにな。
Good luck.
あれ？動かないよか、それ。 相手の駒見れないんだ。一個ずつ置くんだ。相手の方が100倍くらい強いけど。
I'm up. 'Board's all yours.
あ、同じやつか。プレビュー。なるほど。
Okay, let's see.
うまいね。
You're up, Red.
なるほど。なるほど。正面だとマイナス1ね。
Time to get serious. Not looking good for you, Red.
どうやって移動したの今それ。そんなことできんの？あ、そっか、攻撃の後に移動ってことね。
That was brutal.
相手のこれはターン終了だな。でもターン終了ってできないんだね。これ必ず移動しなきゃないんだ。これ結構だるいな。移動したくないんだけどね。ただターン終了できないから移動しなきゃないんだな。これはちょっと知らなかったな。今圧倒的に不利なんだよね。下がるか。
My turn. Your move, Red.
難しいね。ここ行こうかと思ったけど、ここ行くと、こいつの攻撃力が2で、俺が2でしょ？あ、3になるのか。これ、やったらどうなんだろう。またターン終了できないのこれ。ルールがわかんねえぞ、おい。なんでもう一回行動できんだ、俺。なんで俺もう一回行動できんの？おい。想定外なんだけど、ここでターン終了してんだけど、なんで2回動かさなきゃねえんだよ、俺。おかしくねえか。ルールがわかんねえよ、ルールが。そんなことあんの？どうすんのこれ。やっと終わった。2回動かせんだ。あ、そっかそっか。2回。 2回動かせるんだ。そういうことね。めっちゃむずいよ、これ。あそこでターンエンドできなかったのは痛すぎる。あそこでターンエンドできたらおそらく相手が近づいてきたと思うんだけどね。これ背後取れるから、ゲーム性が悪すぎるんだけど、こんなん逃げる方が強すぎでしょ。また逃げないんでしょ。これが強すぎる。あ、これでいけんのかな。あ、攻撃できないんだけど。あ、そういうこと？
You got me. Fair and square.
難しいな、これ。よくわかんねえわ。これで簡単か。手に負えないわ。今のサブクエだったんだ。でも絶対あれだぜ。全部やんねえと実績取れねえやつだから。100時間かかるわ、これ。1回の戦闘で3年かかるから。よし。走り方おかしくねえか。あ、どこだ？出口じゃねえ、ここ。あれ？出口どこ？まあ、あれは、あれだな。クソ強い駒を手に入れてから、全部やった方が効率は良さそうだね。貴重な牛が。
Find this in my stash later.
回復薬が足んないんでね。掘ってるぞ。逃げた。いいか、とりあえずこっち行こう。
Ready for anything now?
リスも探そうぜ。これはアライグマじゃない？お。あ、罠かこれ。敵かと思った。あ、いる敵。バレてるってことは敵いるんだろうけど、いたいた。おっさんか。罠なのかこれは。結構悠長に構えてるよな。こいつら普通に段差超えてくるからね。
cauldrons could teach me how to override these machines. But where would they be?
あ、そっか、新キャラだからオーバーライドの方法わかんねえんだ。おい、野生のイノシシが迷い込んだか。大丈夫か。ワンチャンこっち来てくんねえから。バカだから気づかねえわ。いや、別にいらないでしょ、ワイヤーなんか。あいつワイヤーかけてくれっていう顔してんだけど、罠に。おい、画面が見えないぞ。画面が見えないって。もらえんの？あ。
That's the last one.
Hello, Red. What a day, what a day.
ん？ちゃんどこ？
Thank the forge you showed up. Tripwire's handy, but she nothing's the youngest game. Come on over. Let me give thanks proper like.
Get this from my stash when I need it.
罠欲しいな、ちょっと。あ、解体してもあれか。作れねえから使えねえんだ。
I see you're a practiced hunter. Took you less time to kill those scroungers than vanguards to kill one bristleback.
So the vanguards came through here?
Yeah, just a bit ago. Took down that bristleback, headed south. Then those scroungers showed up to carve the carcass, as they do. Then another bristleback ran through. I'm telling you, it's crazy around here.
So the vanguard went south?
Probably. This whole valley is swarming with them. The vanguard seemed dead set on getting rid of them.
I see.
Hold on there, Red. If you're gonna go chasing across the Daunt, you're gonna want a tripcaster.
出た。これが強えんだよ。
One of my make, free of charge.
Workmanship looks solid enough.
Yep. Been tweaking the design since I left Chain Scrape. More room to tinker out here and less chance of, well, accidents.
Did something
マーク・ザ
happen
ッ
in
カーバーグ
Chain
みたい
Scrape?
な顔してるな。
Well, like someone.
Let me guess. Olvend.
Back when I had a place in town, he took a real interest in my wares. Kept pressing for the Olvend discount. I said no. He didn't like that so much. I can't prove it, but that Jeff bucket set my workshop on fire. Felt it best to put some distance between us after that.
Cable car operator told me the bristlebacks just appeared yesterday. Do you know anything about them?
How is old Karn? Back in the day, me and him got in all sorts of trouble. There was this one time that...
Anything about the bristlebacks?
No. Karn said true. Just showed up and ran amok. Lucky for me, I've got you and the Vanguard swooping in time to save my backside.
I should get going. Thanks for the tripcaster.
While you're blasting bristlebacks, I think I'll head down to the hunting grounds. Did you know they have a tripcaster trial? Come by later if you want to
出
try it
た
out.
腕試し。これがクソではないけど、非常に難しい ゲ
should
ーム
be
で
able
し
to
て。
pick up his tracks with my focus.
トラップワイヤーは高難易度でマジでこれ超重要なんで。あら、でもシャードしかもらえないんだ。じゃあ残しておこうか。さっきの、あ、人の痕跡か。
Something else you needed?
I should keep moving.
Yeah.
挑戦したかったらは別だな。あれ？さっき人が。
Tracks. Maybe Aaron's and the Vanguards.
出ました。足跡追跡。
Backs are everywhere.
スライディング距離すっごいな。坂道だぞここ。リストかな？お？あのモーションやってたな、さっきも。アライグマ？カケス。リスっていうぐらいだから。行ったぞだけど、これは、いるかなこの辺に。よし。リスの毛皮1。あと1個かな。なんだこれ。鳥か。リスいるな。ちょっと寄り道だな。し。来い。うん。よし、これで。あれ？消した？消したな。わざわざ毒の中通んなくてもよくない？
Sounds like someone's putting up a fight.
戦闘中？あら、エレンドって知ってる？この人いたよ、前作にも。確か。斧使いの。向こうの人は知らないな。
No boring mid-afternoon patrols.
強い。
Just the hammer. Just the fight. Aloy?
Errand!
これと戦えと、そうおっしゃるのですか？
Stay where you are. I'll handle the rest.
罠は使えますね。こいつ、うわ、増えてる。あとはて。
Those bristlebacks have acid canisters on their backs. It should trigger a chain reaction
そう
if
そ
I
う
hit
そう
them with
そう、
acid
そうなん
arrows.
ですよ。そうなんですけど。一発撃ってみるか。サイレントストライクできますけど。サイレントストライクできるんですけど。うわ。うわ。そう来る。あいつ動けたんだ。
Those bristlebacks have acid canisters on their backs. It should trigger a chain reaction if I hit them with acid arrows.
火力がまだ足んないね。罠にかけたいけどな。
Shut that machine down quick, we're circling now.
罠にかけたいよね。うわ、2個しか置けない。マジっすか。気づかれた？火力がすごいな。ちょっと引っかかってる。突っ込んでくるかな。あれダメ。うわ、飛び越えやがった。いた。よし、結局まだ使わんかったな。2個しか置けないんだ。なくなっちったな。罠マジで重要なんでこのゲーム。罠なくなったら終わりだからな。 敵の火力高いね。ノーマルでこれ
This'll
か。
be my stash when I need it.
こんなに硬くなかったと思うけどな。硬いっていうか火力高かったとは思わないけど、前作。ハードくらいはありそうじゃない？ハードやってないからわからんけどな。最高難易度は全部ワンパンだから、基本的にもう火力とか関係ないからな。食らったら死だから。どんな雑魚でも食らったら死だからな、基本。
I've never seen crystals like
あ、
these before.
これか。さっきあったやつ。ハテナがあるぞ。ちょっと、フラグ管理、あれなんで。
Caught me at my best, as usual.
Well, you did the hard part. I just took care of the stragglers. How bad is it?
This? Who needs ribs? Oh.
すごいね。
I'm good. I'm good. Huh. Okay, well, I know you didn't come all the way to the Daunt just to watch me get wrecked. So what's the story?
I need the embassy to happen, so I can head west. Erend, what I did at the Spire, what we did, it didn't end the threat. It just slowed it down. There's still more to do.
Really? Well, that's great. I mean, yeah, not the threat's not over part. That's not so great. But hey, whatever you're up against, your spear, my hammer, just like old times.
Erend, I need the embassy now. I can't wait for you to heal.
A couple of days rest, if that.
Actually, even if you weren't hurt, what I have to do, it's better if I do it alone.
Alone? Now that figures.
Erend! I hate to interrupt the romance, but I'm pretty banged up here.
Don't blow your blaze, I'm coming. Oh, this just keeps getting better. Huh. Listen, I'll go to Barren Light, get patched up. If you want this embassy to happen, we're gonna need this sun priest, Studious Wadis.
Oh, I know him. I'll clear the Valley of Bristlebacks, then send Wadis to Barren Light. I'll catch up with you there.
Well, I guess that's sort of like a goodbye.
I'm sorry?
You? Sorry? Ugh. Yeah, that'd be a first.
Where is this coming from?
Hey, just, forget it, yeah. Oh, it's nothing.
It sounds like something.
All right, fine. Now, after the battle at the Spire, when you took off, you left without so much as a handshake. I mean, people like me, we fought and bled at your side, Aloy. You just disappear? What kind of person does that?
Erend, I left when I did, how I did, for a reason. A good one.
知らんけど俺もその理由。
Thanks for sharing.
Listen to me. Life on Earth is in danger, and only I can save it.
What are you talking about?
Exactly what I just said. Everything living is going to die unless I fix a piece of technology created by the old ones. And time's running out.
Well, I guess that's the reason, all right. I'm an idiot.
Erend! By the Forge.
I guess that's my cue.
Maybe I should go with you to Barren Light.
No, hey, you're needed elsewhere, obviously. We'll make it without you.
That doesn't sound good.
これ
You'll have to handle that.
掴めないんだ。
We'll only slow you down.
お？これか？危ねえ。これあれだわ、戦闘用のやつだわ。 これで敵がいるとこにこれ崩すと、ダメージが入るっていう。これを使ってなんかね、攻略する、なんていうの、戦闘クエストみたいなのがあってすっげえ難しいんだよ。移動しながら、ダッシュしながらあれ狙って一発当てたらゲームオーバーっていう。非常にね、難しいやつがあるんですよ。しかもあれ打って木が落ちたからといって全部、敵に当たるとは限らないしね。だからダッシュしながら、適切なタイミングで真ん中に命中させないといけない。あ、メインクエスト終わったか？まだだけどこれいけるな。待てよ。こっちが先か。あれ？びっくりマークついてんだけど。ストライクを覚える。この辺だよな、目的地。これだ。だから、大体合ってるわ。方角的には。眠くなってきてましたね。もう3時か。今日ちょっとね、もっと早くから始めようと思ったんだけど、仕事の都合で。人工建築物がありますね。敵か？
What are those Osram doing out here?
Quick! Gotta scrap him before the scroungers get him!
敵おるがな。
Bristleback's charging right at them.
これ隠れてないよな、多分。ん？いただいていくよ。
Just get back to Chainscrape before you get yourselves killed.
Not with all this salvage lying about. Come on, crew. Back to it.
あ、なんかある。広いね、マップ。前回の倍くらいあるんだ。そんなことねえかな。前回もこんくらいか。広く感じるけど。BGM か、これ。
There's the quarry Thalos mentioned. And it's full of bristlebacks.
うわ、いるね。マジっすか、あれ。チャンスか。チャンスではなさそうだな。ちょっと遠いな。罠張るか。どこ行った？これがな。こっち来てくんねえかな。せっかく作ったのに。 あっち行っちゃった。あ、バレたぞ。うわー、来た。
Incoming.
いっぱい来るね。これはちょっと遠いな。俺撃つなよ。うお、ぶね。あいつ回避しやがった。これ新しいやつじゃね？そうだよな。こいつがいつものやつだ。あいつは何してんだろう。
Another one down.
引っかかんねえのそれ。ねえ。これはいつものやつだ。なんか増えてる。いた。いってない。バカめ。
One less machine.
来てくる。ここに突っ込んできてくんねえかな。もう一匹やるか。あれ敵なのか。一応赤くなってるから敵ではあるんだけど、あそこにもいるんだけど、すごいな。大盤振る舞いだね。よし、俺がな。お前ら一体も倒してねえからな、言うて。あとは任せたよ。と言ってらんでんだよな。V 破壊からしていくか。取れた。やべ、ここなんかあるぞ。お、終わったか。ここに来てくんねえかな。俺の渾身の罠。ダメなんだ。俺のこの渾身の罠誰も取ってくんなかったわ。これ戻ってこないんだね。前作戻った。あれだわ、なんかスキルあるんだよな。一回やったやつをもう一回使えるようにするスキルみたいなのがあって。おい、それ俺のやつなんだけど。こいつら俺のやつ全部持ってきやがった。あれ救いに行った方がいいんじゃない？まあいいか。ああ、なくなっちゃったよ。お、なんかあるな。
Friends in my stash later.
あるね、大きな貴重品の箱。あそこにもある。ん？ なんだ。小さなどこだっけ。あ、これか。これだ。これジャンプあるの忘れてたわ。ポケモンジャンプないからね。なんでこれ丸ついてるんだ。どれだ。あ、あれ取りに行ってないわ。危ない危ない。トロッコ。なんか今すごい冷たい風が吹いたんだけど、俺の手の上を。なんだろう。
I don't know what Anora's doing out here, but consider yourself old. We tried to hold off and wait for the vanguard, but one of them bristlebacks charged us. Next thing you know was a full-fledged fracas.
Is everyone okay?
We lost some good people, but we would have lost the whole quarry without you.
At least it's quiet now.
Your ears ought to be ringing with a quarry at work, but Chainscrape's whistle ain't blowing, so we're stuck picking up the pieces.
You need the whistle to get back to work?
Me and my crew were just little cogs out here. Can't lift a hammer till Olvin blows that thing. Cause if we work without his say-so, he'll ban us. And my people have been through enough.
Olvin holds that much power?
He's got the money and connections to snuff our fires for good. Almost feels like we stood a better chance with the bristlebacks.
でも休んでお金もらえるのかな。出来高制。
What are you and your crew working on?
We're supposed to be working Olvin's claim, digging out stone to show our barren light. But the work stoppage and the bristlebacks cut us short. Never seen those blasted things in a dawn before. Where in Forge Fire did they come from?
I'm not sure. At least not yet. I need to get going. Stay safe.
Thanks to you, that might actually be possible today.
I think I've cleared out most of the bristlebacks.
あ、会話中でしたね。
Chainscrape can get back to work now.
戻れと。
I'll go give Olvend the good news. Voorhees too. Then maybe this embassy can finally happen.
助けに行くか。あれは助けに行くかなのか。お、相手もありそう。あるね。一旦アイテム回収だな。大変やなこの機械。機械路がまたすごいんだよね、ダンジョン。機械路はパズル要素のあるマップなんだけど。すげえワクワクすんだわ、あのマップ。なんかもっといっぱいあった気がしたけど、こんなもん ?3 つぐらいなかった。ネズミ。うん。
Stash this away for later.
間違った。あぶね。バカ野郎。操作ミスしたところを狙いに来たな。取って。ではだけど戦ってたのはどこだ。あっちか。 これがさっきのところか？そうだね。ってことはあっちか。あれ？戦いのやってるか。モモンがムササビ。よし。
Let's do it. It's a ruin from the old world.
うわ、べちゃべちゃになってるね。気持ち悪いね。あ。これよ。このゲームのすごいところ、これな。ちょっと寄り目するとすぐ新しいクエストが始まって。さあ、あれやんなきゃ、これやんなきゃ。最高か、このゲームは。神ゲーよな、これ。作ったやつ。すごすぎか？オセラム解放する？解放する？あ、解放？
Mighty thankful to you, Savior.
Just Aloy is fine.
Aaron mentioned you're not one for fancy titles.
You're Vanguard.
Well, here to escort Wadiz's delegate behind to the embassy.
If we can get rid of these bristlebacks.
Captain said to keep an eye on Chainscrape, then these ugly lugs showed up.
Gave the first one a good beating.
But didn't quite have time to roll out of the way when it fell.
Told you it wasn't a good idea to eat that much before heading out.
I should probably get going.
Now, if you see any more of these bristlebacks...
I'll make sure to roll out of their way.
Might want to take some of these with you as well. They're handy in a pinch.
Thanks.
Stay safe, Aloy.
何もらった？発煙爆弾。水の中でも使える爆弾。ここに何かあるね。
Okay, what do we have in here?
これだな。だよね。これでいけるかな。あれ開くのかな？赤いゲートになってるけど。
Looks like this door needs some kind of key module.
遺跡？これ遺跡？まあ遺跡といえば遺跡か。確かに。いけんのかなこれ。ありますね。ほう。何が起こるんですかね。降りていいのかな。
Got some data here. There's a code for the locked door in this data. But I still need to find a key module.
レッドコード。ありますね。これ引っ張れないよな、さすがに。向こう側から引っ張るのか？これ下ろしていいのかな？下ろせるかっていうか。
Great.
届きますかねこれ。あ、じゃった。 難しくないここ。物理エンジンがしっかりしていて難しいですね、ここ。もうちょい。一回でめちゃくちゃ移動すんだよな、これ。こんなもん。これなんだ。これは。引っ張れそうだな。なるほど。こういうことね。
Okay.
ああ、いやいやいや。
Gotta find a key for the door.
癖が強え。問題はこの宝箱は上から行くのかな？ちょっとだけ挑戦するか。カメラが無理かな。あ、でもすぐ戻れそうだから向こう進んでいいか。あ、ダメだね。ジャンプできない判定になってしまう。ここから戻れるから。危ないね。木で作ったものって現実世界は残ってないもんね。石で作ったものじゃないと。
There's more of the ruin down here. Where to now? Stuff for the stash.
間違った。これがさっきのやつでしょ。
No more light down here.
開いたぞって。あ、首だ。あ、大丈夫か。カメラが結構きついですね、ここ。開いたぞだけど、開いてなんかすんのかな？落とすのかな？
Well, I can't reach the ledge above now.
ね。
Guess I'll have to find another way up.
ん？どこだこれ？お前、頑張ればいけるだろ、これぐらい。頑張れ。ああ、向こう側の部屋か。ふむふむ。あ、はいはいはいはい。はいはいはいはいなんだけど。めんどくさくないか、これ。
Down it goes.
引っ張れ。危ない危ない。むずいな、これ。壊れないんだ、これ。これでもいけなくねえか？引っ張れないよな。 や、もう行けないんですよ。あ、箱を掴むって、そういうこと？あ、押せんじゃん。押せんじゃん。え、届かないもしかして。あ。
Okay. Where does this lead?
乗れる？危ない。ん？これ。あ、乗れるんだ。なんかあるな。鍵だ。あ、ホテルなんだ、これ。モーテル的な、あれっぽい作りはしてるよな。確かにね。だけどこれ。これおしまい？あ、おしまいっぽいな。普通のホテルなのかな。こんだけ形残ってるってことはそんなに昔のものじゃないよな、これ。言うて、80年くらいじゃない？ 100 年は経ってないでしょ？あれどうやって飛んだろうな。これか？あれって。あ、こっちにもあるぞ。腹減ったなぁ。イノシシ。あれ？俺どうやって中に入った？箱があるな。なんだこの箱は。あ、あれに使ったのか。で、あれ？あれ？あ、なんか、待って待って。これ取ってないのか。カラス？機械も食うのがカラスだ。これか。いいね。なんで、いにしえのなんとかに果物が入ってんの？リスのいたずら？ああ、そうかそうかそうか。あ、そうかそうかなんだけど、ちょっと待ってね。あれを取りたいわけですよ、おじさんは。ダメか。ローリングもできない。これも乗れないしね。こっちしかないね。こっちかな。危ないよ。これ、歩けんのここ。無理じゃないさすがに。ああ！リカバリー。いけるね。あれさっき俺どうや、これ合ってんのこれ。危ない危ない。これはどうやって取る？あ、落ちちゃった。難しいなこれ。どうやって取るんだろう。一筋縄ではいかないね。 今そこ乗んなかった？危ない危ない。危ない。こっちしかないか。これでも降りれないよな。わかったかも。これ台座持ってくんだ、ここまで。が強引に取っていくと。ここまで台座持ってきてジャンプじゃないかな。違うかな。あ、こっちじゃねえや。戻れないね。カメラがちけえ。おっとっと。操作が難しいね。ジャンプするとこれ捕まんのがちょっと難しいですね。これよ。これ出ちゃうとダメなんだよね。
There. Looks like this needs a code too. I think someone picked up my help.
さっきのコードいつ何？これ集めなきゃないんですよ。このハテナを全部。1705。あいじゃあじゃあ。おお。メタルバイト。オーナメント。
What is this thing? I'll hold on to it for now.
すんげえ経験値もらえる。おしまいと。間違った。貴重品の箱。あ？貴重品の箱どこ行った？あ、いっぱいあるぞ、なんか。倒したやつか。あ、貴重品の箱。取り忘れがあるね。気になって眠れなくなっちゃうから、これ。残しとくと。ここになんかあるな。これこの上にある。なるほど。あそこになんかあるんだ。ありますね。行くしかねえか。危ない。え？ここだな。 あ、これか？これか。ん？これだな。届かねえ。結構いい時間ですね。危ないよ。ん？こっちか？行けなくはないけど。こっち行った方が良さそうだな。いけるな。危ない！危ない。ここで降りても大丈夫そうかな。危ないよ。よし。よくわからぬが。あ、降りてもよかったな。
I can get it from my stash later.
よし。あとは、いにしえの、なんたらかんたらを取りに行こう。これ、出るのがめんどくせえんだけど。出さしてくれ。で、いにしえの、あれなかった？気のせいオブジーヤーか？これだ。サーリスだっけか。罠おじさん。あれ？この辺にあった気がしたけど。これだ。普通に登れるしね。よし、今度こそ戻ろう。緑だね、ここだけ。いや。お、いいね。ここの水綺麗だよな。綺麗というか。何か違うものが流れてそう。水なんだろうかね。これ何に使うんだろうな。潜ったけどこれ。あ、水草？何に使うんだろう。あ、泳げるやん。すごいよな、でも。ドシーンって、1メートルくらいのところから落ちただけでドシーンってなるような重さの鎧を着たまま、普通に泳いでるからな。浮くのか。そもそも。
Time to get Ulvin to blow the whistle, then Wadis to bear.
Still here, I see.
I cleared out all the bristlebacks.
Oh, you did?
Now that you've recovered from your shock, time to blow the whistle.
Oh there, not so fast. I'll have to send someone out to confirm the kills. Make sure the valley is safe again.
確かに。
Take more than a day or two.
No. You blow the whistle now.
These are innocent Osram lives we're talking about here. Surely the delay...
Either you do it now, or I will.
Ah, I knew you could do it! Friends, gather round. The savior of Meridian has done it again.
What?
The Bristlebacks are defeated. You.
What?
Sound the whistle. Chainscrape is open for business.
Terrific. Yay.
でかいな、カップ。
And Ulvund has agreed to personally pay every worker their lost wages.
Yeah!
That's more like it!
Yeah! Woo!
Haha!
Yeah! Yeah!
Don't you have an embassy to get to?
Yeah, I guess I do.
焦点。終わってないぞこれ。
Back to work. Merchants should be open to trade.
左スティックの押し込み具合不安だな、このめきってなる感じ。焦点伊豆。これ
Brought out only the good stuff for you, Red. Seeing as you got that.
なんだろう、あの牛のおもちゃみたいなやつ。
I've been waiting to get my lucky hammer fixed for days.
You haven't done anything useful like getting rid of any bristlebacks, though, have you? Take your time. I promise you won't be disappointed.
出たなぁ。長級が来ましたね。長級欲しいっすね。これね、4つだった気がすんだよな、武器。上、右、下、左で、それぞれ2個ずつだった気がすんだよ、前作は。3の罠。
Come back anytime.
Now can I get this fixed?
I can fix your tools. Afraid there's no fixing you.
言うね。長級はいいですよ。まあいいかな。よし。で、コイルスロットってあるけど、コイルって持ってんのかな？薬ポーチいけるぞ。アライグマ倒しときゃよかったな。半球と長球別なんだ。この辺はじゃあ今日終わった後集めとくか、素材。お、変わるぞ。いたのか、おっさん。
The way to Barren Light is clear. Get moving.
You're not errant vanguardsman. I will move only when the captain
When
says...
I've cleared out all the bristlebacks, which I have. Captain's orders.
So they're okay?
Banged up, but breathing. And waiting up ahead for you.
But I was supposed to have 3 escorts.
I'm off to Barren Light, Wadis. Like Aloy said, Captain's orders.
You can stay here.
Abandoned to the riffraff? I think not.
Guess you're coming with me then. See you there, Aloy.
え？それわざわざここまで持ってきたの？いや、ここ通ってったけど、こんな坂道降りれんの？サブクエが解放されちゃいましたね。そしてレベル7。終わるんですけど、なんか来た。おお。アライグマバスターしてくれ。どこだこれ。いや、腹減った。飯食って寝るか。飯食って寝るか、寝ないか。どっちかですね。おい。なんかあるぞ。ここに。ん？ダメだ。アライグマ狩りに集中しよう。これでいったか？ゼロだったっけ？ゼロだな。あと1個だ。来い。あんまりね、確率は高くないんですよ。毛皮系が出る。おわ！これはダメ。忘れないうちに取っておこう。チャージャーをオーバーライドする。いいんだ。できるんだ。チャージャーはあれか。今作で出たやつだから。今作じゃない。前作からいるやつだから。息継ぎしてるちゃんとこれ。あ、してる。作ってあるなちゃんと。すごいね。すごいですよ。お？あれ今当たった？外したな。よーし。マスターオブ毛皮しちゃおう。いや、狐の骨欲しい。ポーチはね、結構アップグレードしていかないと。なんか別にこれ、強化簡単そうだね。ここまで強化ってできないのかな、ここまで。強化しちゃうか。 で、コイルスロット、これか。いや、微妙ですね、これは。コイルはいわゆる、白スラ要素ですね。敵がランダムで落とすんで、それに特性がついてて、それを収集していくって感じかな。よし、終わります。明日、サブクエスト。明日から私1週間以上お休みなので、そこでなんとか頑張って、終わりまでいけるかどうかわかんないけど、一通りやろうかなと思っております。じゃあ、終わります。早く寝てください。